On the news tonight, federal government goes tough on cooperative societies, directs Ministry of Agriculture to ensure proper management. Over 5,000 lawyers called to bar as Ijebu Ode MBA assures less privilege of pro bono services. Good evening and welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. My name is Mercy Ezeshi and here are the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has directed the Ministry of Agriculture to ensure that cooperative societies are in good shape, free from corruption and mismanagement. Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Aliyu Sabi Abdullahi, states that the Act governing cooperatives is being revised to meet the global best practices. Musa Baba Aliyu reports.
Nigeria is celebrating the 2025 International Cooperative Day as government implements various reforms to revitalize the cooperative sector. The management and regulation of cooperative societies fall under the purview of the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Minister of State for the Ministry, Aliyu Sabi Abdullahi, stated that the Renewed Hope Cooperative Reform and Revamp Program will establish a modern regulatory framework to promote professionalism and accountability in the sector.
Over these years from 1992 or thereabout, when the act was done as a decree, not much has happened to it. So there is no regulation, there is no rules. So we are bringing the rules and regulations in line with the Cooperative Act as what we call subsidiary legislation.
At this ceremony in Abuja, the minister was conferred with the grand patron of cooperative societies in Nigeria.
We are seeing what other people are doing, and Nigeria will not be left behind because the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu is saying we don't want to leave anybody behind.
The ministry supported the cooperative societies by providing farming inputs to enhance agricultural activities. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
5,725 candidates who have been found worthy in learning and character have been called to bar as new legal practitioners in Nigeria. Olabode Ariwa reports that the colorful event was attended by friends and relatives of the new wigs.
Chiamaka Unwafo Obasi is one of the new wigs just called to the Nigerian bar as a solicitor and advocate. Having successfully passed the July 2025 final bar examinations, she is glad that her labors have been worthwhile.
Well, at the moment I'm excited, but it wasn't easy.
The final bar examination is the last step before the 5,725 candidates were called to bar, and at the ceremony, Chairman, Body of Benchers, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, reminded them of the responsibilities attached to being part of the legal profession.
You are an officer of the court first and foremost, and accordingly, you are not to do any act or conduct yourself in a manner that will obstruct or adversely affect the course of justice. You must therefore strictly adhere to the provisions of the rule of professional conduct, which is a set of ethical guidelines binding on every lawyer in Nigeria.
The occasion was witnessed by very senior members of the bar and the bench. In Abuja, Olabode Ariwa, NTA News.
One of the activities incorporated into the 2025 Ijebu Ode Annual Bar Week is a legal clinic where legal education and enlightenment were spread to the people at various local governments within the jurisdiction of the branch. Anthony Gadonu was on the entourage of the legal practitioners to Odobo local government for the legal clinic exercise and now reports.
The legal clinic and awareness program of the Ijebu Ode branch of the Nigerian Bar Association to Odogbolu, according to the leader of the team, who is also the vice chairman of the branch, Damilare Shosanwo, is aimed at extending legal services to the people at the grassroots. The team of lawyers explained and break it down in details for the people to understand the availability of free legal services, especially in criminal matters, and for those who do not have the financial capability to engage legal experts.
We explore many areas, especially in some areas, they are not aware that there are legal free services for people. So we have been able to make them understand that they have access to justice even without paying a dime. In fact, from magistrate court to high court, especially in criminal matters.
Most of all, we cover the recent cases and rapid issues of sexual intercourse, sexual assaults, especially with children, minors, and then we cover the issue of land matters, land purchase and sale. We cover the issue of tenancy and landlord agreements, and then we also cover the issue of domestic violence in marriage, involving marriage people, the act of sending your wife out of the house, beating woman and all that.
The legal clinic, according to beneficiaries, is an eye-opener.
That being here today is like a godsend, because our people got some much needed education when it comes to legal materials, and it also helps the local government to continue to fulfill its promise of creating an environment, a society where there's equity, justice, and respect for human rights.
Earlier, tree planting exercise was held at the Bamofin Adedejiba Center, where the chairman of the branch, Professor Fasi Yusuf, planted some trees.
To participate in the sustenance of the environment, now only little, that is modest way, they are planting some trees and hoping that they will germinate and become oak trees. God bless the soil, God bless the tree, and God bless the Nigerian Association.
Some executive members of the association also participated in the tree planting exercise for beautification and protection of the environment. In Ijebu Ode, Anthony Gandono, NTA News.
In furtherance of their commitment to end the age-long boundary disputes between them, Osun and Oyo State governments have held a strategic meeting with the Director General, National Boundary Commission, Ademu Adeji, to chart a permanent path to peace. The meeting, attended by deputy governors of both states, including traditional rulers and other stakeholders, was held at Zone 11 Police Headquarters in Osogbo. Femi Afaragun has the details.
The flashpoint of the long-standing boundary crisis lies in the villages along Iwo local government area in Osun State and Lagelu local government area in Oyo State. In the follow-up to their on-the-ground assessment weeks ago, the Deputy Governor of Osun State, Prince Kola Adewusi, and his Oyo State counterpart, Bayo Lawal, have now come to the negotiating table, joined by traditional rulers, local government officials, and the umpire, the National Boundary Commission. At the center of the closed-door meeting was a renewed commitment to peace and cooperation as the Director General of the National Boundary Commission, Adamu Adaji, addressed the key resolutions reached.
So we have agreed that a day should be fixed for representatives of the two states to come over to Abuja to speak to the document that they were submitted earlier. Boundaries have two phases. There is the technical aspect of it, there is the political aspect of it. That in the event of whatever, if there's need for political intervention from the highest, from the governors of the two states, they should do that. And whatever is decided should be adhered to and respected by the people on ground.
Part of the decisions is that individuals detained in connection with recent clashes are to be released as part of efforts to de-escalate tension.
And as for now on, peace will resolve totally in the area. And we have agreed that nobody should go there and make unnecessary arrests so that it will not provoke the communities.
Both Osun and Oyo states also agreed that status quo will remain in place pending a final boundary demarcation by the National Boundary Commission and formal ratification by both states. In Osogbo, Femi Afaragun, NTA News.
We'll be going on a break. Please stay tuned.
Oh, what a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene, and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now. Admissions in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
Welcome back from the break. Now the news continues. With few days to the July 12 local government election, 13 out of the 15 political parties for the forthcoming local government election have refused to sign a peace accord presented by the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission. Musa Toliat has the details.
This gathering of political parties is convened by the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission to ensure the political parties are committed to peaceful electoral process through the signing of a peace accord in the presence of the Lagos State Commissioner of Police.
The SEC has the authority to adopt and implement measures such as this peace accord that promotes peaceful conduct, mutual respect, and orderly participation throughout the electoral process.
One after the other, concerns were raised by the leadership of the political parties on the electoral process.
We did collect some time because we were waiting for INEC to respond concerning our matter.
Chairman Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, Justice Bola Okekeolu Igile, noted that some of the political parties ran foul of the electoral guidelines and an attempt to bend the rules might distort the electoral process.
There is no one that says, I came at the time I was born to come and I was turned back. No. No one. No one. And there were situations that we bent ourselves backwards. I'm sure they don't remember that.
Commissioner of Police Moshood Jima, who was there to observe the signing of the peace accord, sheds light on the preparedness of the security agents ahead of the local government polls.
The audit is going to be massive to ensure that there is safety and we limit on any distress or stress, that can come on our way. We are good to go. I want to assure the chairman of the Assembly that we are good to go, and the deployment has been completed. We are going to put final touches to what we are doing.
When it was time to sign the peace accord, 13 out of the 15 political parties declined to append their signatures. They, however, insist only when LASEC bends the rules that they will consider signing the peace accord.
There's another suggestion by one of the other chairmen that have a consideration also of saying, okay, for those of you that your forms have not received it, the exchange of value must occur.
After several appeals, the LASEC chairman told the political parties that the ballot papers are ready at the print, but she will find out if it's still possible to accommodate their request and get back to them. In Lagos, Musa Toliad, NTA.
The 2025 National Conference on Public Account and Fiscal Governance continues Tuesday with a call for true fiscal governance and economic reforms on national and Africa's sub-regional development. National Assembly correspondent Joshua Ogunjide tells us more.
The Day 2's theme of the conference is Reform Pathways, Collaborative Strategies for Designing Intergovernmental Fiscal Relations for Efficiency, Equity, and Sustainable Impact. The National Assembly is therefore charting a way forward in reviewing the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007 alongside demand for accountability on the part of the Office of the Accountant General and Auditor General of the Federation.
When you bring such document before us, even if we don't need your attention at all, we won't call you. If we analyze your document and there's no need for you to appear, we will not even invite you. If we invite you, it is because there are identified gaps in the submissions that you have made. In the event that you find out that that company is not fit and proper, all encompassing, don't just refuse to give the contract. Write back to the member of the National Assembly. Sir, this is to let you know that the company you introduced is not qualified. And so we have not considered it.
Participants agree that Africa must strengthen public accountability through institutional reforms and civic engagement in combating our sub-regional fiscal governance.
So that is, I want to blame the Accountant General, I want to blame the Auditor General. If the budget process has no definite cut-off point, then we expect speed overs. Let's first see that process. Let's have a definite budget against which public expenditure is then monitored and reported on.
Key focus of all the panel sessions are budgeting, procurement reforms, audit institutions, legislative engagement, digital transformation, transparency tools, and public accounts oversight. In Abuja, Joshua Okujiri, NT News.
His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeye Ogunwusi, the Onion of Ife, has offered his heartfelt condolences to the Olubadan in Council, people of Ibadan and the entire Oyo State, particularly Governor Seyi Makinde, on the personal way of Oba Olabi Olakunle, the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadan, on Monday. In a statement by the Director of Media and Public Affairs, Otumba Moses, Oba Ogunwusi described late Oba Olabi Olakunle as an exemplary king, a beacon of tradition and a symbol of stability, whose impact would continue to be felt for generations to come. Onion of Ife prayed for divine strength for the family and subjects of the late monarch at this difficult time. The Onion recalled fondly the cordial relationship that existed between the throne of Oduduwa and that of the Olubadan during Oba Olakunle's reign, describing him as a man of great honor, whose voice resonated with wisdom during inter-council dialogues and engagements among Yoruba monarchs. That's all we have for you today on Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great night.
Oh, what a wonderful world of Sure Clean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sure Clean. Sure Clean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, Sure Clean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sure Clean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sure Clean detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sure Clean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.